Okay guys, in this video you will learn how to be safe on the website Alibaba.com. How do you know if the factory, the supplier you are buying from is a good supplier? How do you know they will actually deliver the products to your home and just don't get your money, So let's take a look. The website Alibaba.com, they have several tools that help you to identify if the factory, if the supplier is good or not. One of the first one is the Gold Supplier. So the Gold Supplier is a membership that all the suppliers that are really serious on growing on the website, growing on the community, and doing great business with the world, because these guys sell to the whole world. They are actually, most of them are from China, and they register as Gold Suppliers. And this is the symbol, the icon you'll see on the vendor's web page, okay? So if they have, this means that 5 years on Gold Supplier. So the older the supplier, the better. But if they have 1 or 2 years, can be good too. So this is the first thing that you need to look on the vendor's web page. The second thing, A and V check, is a check that a third-party company went to the factory and they make sure that the factory actually exists and they actually have a business license. So in order to get this, they need to have a contact information, a business license, and somebody from a third-party company goes there to make sure it actually exists. The second one is the on-site check, and this is the best. This is good too, but this is the best. Why? Because the guys from Alibaba.com actually went to the place of the factory. They actually went there and looked the factory, looked the products, and they make sure it's actually real. So that's why you have more security if they have an on-site check, okay? And especially if the factory is in China, because there are some that are just on the Alibaba website. So they are not actually factories, they are not actually real suppliers. They just want to steal money from people, So, but if you see these, you are pretty much sure that all will be good. Okay, so here is the difference. Here is a comparison between the two ones. So you see that the business license is required for both. So this is important. So they are actually a real business. The contact information, okay, business type, company location, owner, status and premise, photos, supplier operation, certifications, blah, blah, blah. Okay, perfect. So let's take a look on some examples. For example, this guy is selling some Games of Thrones sort thing, okay? So what do we have here? We have all the information, and in here you see that this guy is a 5-year Gold Supplier. So this is really good. And also you see that they have the on-site check. So this house with the hands here means that the actual guys from Alibaba went to the site and they make sure it's all okay. It's established on 2010, so this is good. The performance is here, quick rate response. You can also contact the supplier by email in here, or you can actually send start a chat session with them. If you scroll down, you can see some information about the product and the company. So you see here pictures from the company, the guys actually making these products. Information about the shipping. They have a ISO certification. That's great. So this means it's a really great company, guys, probably. The second example is this. This is a different company. It's a 1-year Gold Supplier, but they have the on-site certification, the on-site check. So this is good. And also, they accept the e-credit line. So that means if you don't want to actually spend money right now, you can open a credit account with Alibaba, and this specific factory, this specific supplier, that they work with that, they accept that. So that means you have more security and you actually can make sure all the products are great before you pay, So if we scroll down here, We have some pictures of the product also, and we have picture of the factory. So great pictures here. You see the guys working, the machines. So all looks good, you know, and you can contact them here. And if you click on the company profile, you see some description of the company. You can go to the supplier's website. You see that they have between 51 and 100 employees. They sell to all these areas of the world. So looks good. This is a good company. Another things, guys, that you can make sure when you negotiate with these factories, you need to try to use a service from Alibaba, which is a paying service. This is like PayPal, but it's from Alibaba, and you will see that in the next video, explaining step by step how you can set up an account. It's really easy. And the good thing on that is that you have warranties that the money will be released to the factory only when you receive the product and when you said that it's okay to release it. For example, this guy here, the payment terms. This is really important, and we will see another video with all these details in more deeply. So they accept Western Union, MoneyGram, and PayPal. MoneyGram is another way to pay. The Western Union, for this case probably yes, but for most of them, if you are a beginner, probably you don't want to use Western Union because when you transfer, there is no way back. At least that's what I know. And the PayPal is good. I had problem once with a supplier that I purchased 120 units and I pay on PayPal with my credit card. And when I received the product was defective. And I don't want to pay the shipping to return all the product to the factory. And so I negotiate with them. They didn't reply my emails. So basically I contact PayPal and I open a case saying and sending pictures of the product, showing how defective it is. And they actually return all my money and I kept the product. So with PayPal, you have more security. So use PayPal or use the service of Alibaba for paying, especially on the beginning. Okay, so check the next video and start looking for products.